This one or go down with?
Yeah, I'll let you know. I gotta tell you, we back. It's a Jasper show, broadcasting live, Gator Nation, SEC Nation. I gotta tell you, man, I'm fired up for this game. You know, when the schedules came out last year, this is the one he circled. I can talk about Mississippi State circling, but I gotta tell you, as a fan, I've been circling these 3 games. We won Tennessee, Mississippi State this week, LSU next week. Chance to jump on in the top 10 with a couple wins the next couple of weeks. How excited will that be, considering I thought our season was over after 2 weeks. But I gotta tell you, man, a lot of Mississippi State fans fired up with this game. Put your cowbells down, get you a hot cup and shut the hell up, because you ain't gonna have much to cheer about. I can guarantee you that. Because we coming home. It's a home game for the Gators this weekend, Mom. I'm just gonna tell you, this is a home game for the Gators. I mean,
yep.
You know, Mullen's coming home. I mean, Mississippi State, Joe Moorhead ain't got a home. And after another performance like last week, he ain't going to have a damn job, much less a home. I mean, get ready to move out of town, Moorhead. I mean, you better find you a small apartment somewhere up in Pennsylvania, because you ain't surviving SEC country, my friend. You're going to dye your hair yellow. I mean, the guy's got a yellow belly, yellow spine. He ain't got the guts. Coach Dan Mullen. I tell you what, I like to get him in the ring, and I could be special guest referee. Wouldn't that be a blast right there? I'd take a few jazz shots on a Joe Moorhead. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't pull a Tyson. Don't matter to me. You get a hold on me, I'm buying something. I didn't say I suck, and I said, but hey, let's don't get off crazy. But hey, man, I'm really excited for this game. If you look at the advantages in this game for Florida, clearly we got the momentum. But the coaching advantage, I think about our quarterback. Who would have thought Flippy Franks we got playing Nick Fitzgerald at this point in the season at any time? I mean, you know, everybody's talking about Franks being benched. They want to talk about Kyle Trask, which I like Kyle Trask as a Gator. He's a damn good backup. He is what he is.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get down on the road there. And the special teams, our special teams is amazing, man. Whether it's covers, punt covers, kick covers. Well, the kick covers, you ain't really seen much of, but nobody's scoring on us much. But we're scoring a lot. That's what I like. How about the most points up in Knoxville the other day? Well, let's get a call in, because I don't like doing these by myself. Who we want to roll? I'll tell you. Let's go with it. I told Val I'd call him first. Let's call him first. And I got a guy coming on the Patrick at 8:15, man. Y'all don't want to miss this guy. It's the first time caller. He's well known on Twitter. I think he's going to like this. Well, I told Val I'd call him first, because he said I ain't been calling him lately, but I don't know. I think he's lying.
Well, we're calling Val, so.
Yeah, I heard about them pins on them shirts. That's disrespect. Of course, man. I said before the season, the Gators might go 1-11. They might lose every game, but they ain't losing this game. And I stand by it. There ain't no way the Florida Gators lose this game. I mean, from a player standpoint, mental edge. Oh, man. Live on Lance and Jasper show. How you feeling about this game?
I feel pretty good. We just got to come out and execute the plan.
I got 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes for you, man. Give me something. Come on now. You asleep? Are you asleep? I mean, I called you first. Give me something. I'll ask you again. How do you feel about these Gators going into Starkville?
It's going to turn into the swamp, man. You know, we got to turn it. We got to execute our plan. Ain't really too much to get excited about. We're just going to come in and handle business like we always do. So, you know, going to get it done.
Did you see them?
Defense going to play. Defense going to close the run lanes. Offense going, you know, run the ball like we're supposed to. Play good defense and run the ball.
Yeah, I don't really worry about Miss Fitzgerald as a runner, but what I do worry about is his improbability on 3rd down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As far as just lining up and running, meet David Reese. I like our matchup there. But what you got to worry about is the improbability right there. That's what scares me the most about Nick Fitzgerald as a runner, his escapability.
Right.
Improbability. I mean, he's elite as a runner. There's no doubt about it. And you know he's going to come out like a bull in a china shop. You know they're upset over last week. But you don't win football games. You don't win football games on emotion.
Nah. He going to start to run. He ain't going to run to the outside. He's better at running. He's a better inside runner. So all we got to do is plug our lanes. Plug the rush lanes up, clog them up. So if we do force him outside, we got too much speed for him on the outside, on the perimeter, for him to, you know, beat us on the edge. So he's going to try to run up through the holes and stuff. But we just got to block that up. That's the best chance to give him a chance to break away is if running up through the hole. So if he goes around and tries to do the edge, we're going to shut that down. They set edge on the first series.
Peter Burns asked me today on a phone ball, how does Felipe Franks deal with pressure? Well, first of all, he's only dropping back 18 times. You can't pressure him too damn much. We're not asking the kid to throw it 25 plus anymore. And another thing, I think Dan Mullen understands you're going to see pressure in this game. I think you're going to see some misdirection. You still ain't seen the Tony package yet because we ain't needed it, minus Kentucky. So there was a lot of formations and a lot of new things you were going to see on offense against Tennessee, but we didn't need it. So I know we still got tricks up the bag.
Yeah, I remember you say he was very vanilla against Tennessee. He gonna pull out like against probably them, all these big games coming out. He's gonna bring out the more exclusive package we ain't seen because this is when we're gonna need him in these games. You know, we're gonna need a big play. So I feel like we'll be able to get it done. He's a great coach.
If you're blitzing the Florida Gators, you're leaving our wide receivers one-on-one. Granted, our quarterback ain't always the most accurate, but if he strikes, you're asking for a big play and a touchdown because we got guys that can beat you one-on-one, man. There ain't no doubt in my mind. We got receivers that can win their one-on-one battles. Now, whether our quarterback can always be accurate and make the right read, you can argue that. But again, if you're blitzing and leaving our guys one-on-one, I welcome that matchup.
And you know what I think? I think he's gonna be able to take a couple hit after the throw and stuff. He's gonna be able to handle that. Like he just gonna have to take. That's what's gonna come with it. He's gonna have a good. He's gonna get a good front center. So he's gonna have to get used to get hit after throwing the ball, man. So he can't let that fold him up. Let that fold. He gotta just stand in the pocket and get hit, man. He gotta throw the ball.
Main thing is hold on to the ball when you get hit, because I'm sure he's gonna take some hits, and there might be a few blindside hits. The main thing for him, pocket awareness, hold on to the ball. But again, the best thing Felipe Franks got going for him, Dan Mullen as a play caller. I think Dan Mullen knows how to attack this team. It ain't just about knowing the players. Dan Mullen can scheme up against any defense.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, this guy, you're not going to outcoach Dan Mullen, man. I mean, this guy's talking today.
I'm glad you called me because I meant to run this by you. Okay, I've been thinking the next three teams that we play. I think it's well, not next three. I'm thinking the 3 games on the season that we got. We got Mississippi State. We got LSU, we got Georgia. I feel like Dan Mullen can scheme better than all 3 of them because he's got more head coach experience than all 3 of them put together.
There's no doubt about it.
So he's going to scheme better than all of them, I mean, I ain't saying they got more talent than them, but I'm just saying
you don't need talent.
It's going to show that he's got more talent. With good talent, this is what's going to compliment his coaching because he had talent at Mississippi State, but he got way more talent at Florida. So imagine his good coaching with the good talent to go behind it. I ain't knocking Mississippi State, not saying they're good. I'm saying they had good talent, but you see what he did with this mediocre talent at Mississippi State. Now he's coming to elite talent in Florida. You're going to see how great of a coach he is. It's going to be a whole different game, He's got better talent.
It's all about the mental focus, man. I think Dan Mullen's already could put his touch on this team. I mean, he's talking tonight about worry about the next play. He don't care about your last play. No matter how good or bad it was, it don't affect the next play. So he's really teaching that mindset to go play. You're seeing it show up in the games. I mean, this team responds, man. This team responds. A lot of folks thought this team was going to fold. The year was going to be a struggle. Now, granted, maybe we ain't played the best teams in America, but we played who's on our schedule. And I remember a lot of people, including our media, picking us to lose last week. But now that we won, they went out like teams just gave it to us. We didn't earn it. Well, let me tell you something else. Georgia, their opponents are giving them the damn game. They ain't earning nothing. But they're number 2 in the country based off last year.
Lance, this game here, Lance, is going to be a statement game for us. Like, if we get them on the field and just smash them and then go beat LSU, if we win these next 2 games, that's going to show you that it was all due with coaching.
I'm going to tell you right now.
All they do is feed into that negativity, man. They're going to doubt us every week. They're going to doubt us every week, Lance. We're the Florida Gators going to hate it. We're the most hated team in the league right now. They're going to hate us. So all we got to do is go out here on the field and shut them up. That's it. We don't got to feed into the negativity. We just got to embrace it and ball, man. That's all we got to do. And we should be where we're going to be at the end of the season. So what you said, Atlanta.
You got a lot of folks hating on Dan Mullen's AP record, but after this week, he'll be 1-0 against top 25 teams with the Florida Gators. So go ahead and talk about the past all you want, because the past really don't matter, because it ain't where you are, it's where you're going. And the Florida Gators are going to Atlanta, but before they get to Atlanta, they're going to Starkville to turn it into Gainesville, and then they're going to go back home Swamp LSU, and the Florida Gators will be ranked in the top 10 in the next 2 weeks. You heard it first on the Lance and Jasper show. Hey, I got to get you out because I promised the guy I'd call him at 7:15, man. You the best, bro.
All right,
Hey, give me a score real quick.
I ain't gonna, probably I say 28-17, Florida.
Damn, you always copy my picks, man. I got 27-13. Damn, you're good. No, actually, no. I had 27-17. 17.
We just got great guys think alike, man.
Yeah, man. You're the best, bro. Go Gators.
All right, go Gators.
27-17, Gators win. I think my man had 28-17 right there. Either way, Gators gonna win. Can you dial that up, sweetheart?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, and I want y'all to get excited right here because I've never talked to this guy. I've wanted to. I've seen him on Twitter. I've been hitting him up. He's hit me up. See if we can get some energy going for y'all. It's my man, Patrick. I'll get him to give the Twitter handle so y'all can hit him up. This guy's amazing. I just got a feeling about him. I got a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody must be out on dinner and they're not celebrating getting ready for Saturday night. Oh, they might be traveling. My man.
What's going on, Lance?
Oh, man, I really appreciate you doing this, man. I was telling the folks about you. Go ahead and give everybody your Twitter handle so they can hit you up after this because I know you're going to be on fire.
Oh, yeah. You can hit me up on Twitter at _ Patrick Simpson.
You're a bad man. I really enjoy your tweets, man. So if this conversation is half as good as your tweets, we're in for a good night.
Oh, yeah. I hope so.
But tell me, man, I'll tell you, the question I got today was how do you think Felipe Franks handles the kind of pressure he's going to see this weekend? How would you answer a question like that?
If you told me about a little over a week ago, I'll probably be I wouldn't be sure. Because going into the Tennessee game, I've been to Neyland, been to Knoxville so many times, and I knew that place was going to absolutely be rocking. And I honestly didn't. I knew we were going to win, but I figured, he was going to struggle in that kind of atmosphere. He came out in the first quarter, and it didn't faze him at all. So the aspect of the crowd noise and the cowbells, I really don't think is going to really faze him. He'll have his struggles. It's going to be a tough road game, but seeing how he handled Dylan, I really don't think, as far as crowd noise and all that, he's really going to have a problem. Now, as far as the actual game, the Mississippi State's going to be one of the hardest D lines that we'll play all year. I do think, they'll give us a little bit of trouble, but our O-line, looked a little better last week. I think overall, I think he's going to handle it fairly well. Now, last week, we had the one turnover. That was about it. But for the most part, everything went smooth. So what we'll be interested to see this week is how he handles, maybe a bad quarter or two bad series, how he's able to, how Mullen and them are going to be able to give him a short memory to the point, just forget about the last play, just focus on the next drive. That's going to be the first time this season he's going to experience that on the road. But from what I've seen so far, I think he's going to handle it very well.
Yeah, I think what Felipe Franks got going for him is I think he plays better away from home. I think he's got more confidence. I know this guy's got confidence. He's got a swag to him. Fans don't believe in him. The media don't believe in him. But this team and the coaches do. And it shows up on Saturdays, man. And I think the biggest reason you've seen Felipe Franks play well the last 2 weeks and get better is because we ain't asking him to throw the ball over 20 times. You're setting this kid up to fail if you're throwing it 25-plus times with Felipe Franks, man. He just ain't the mental part just ain't there. He's got some physical tools we can't deny. But play calling's been key. The commitment to the run, the front seven's playing at a championship level, the special teams are special. If you're doing those three things, man, you're winning a lot of games, and I don't care what level of football you're playing.
I agree. Like I said, that's going to be the number one factor going into this game is, we don't want to get into a shootout. We can't run the ball, and it turns into a Kentucky-type game where he's swinging the ball 20 times in the second half. It's not going to be a good night. We control the clock. We're going to run the ball, give him his 18 to 20 passes. I think we're going to walk out of there with a win.
I was telling my last caller this. Fitzgerald as a runner, don't really scare me as far as just formation running. But what you got to worry about is the escapability and the improbability this kid can bring on third down or any down for that factor. That's going to be the key. You can't have this guy running like Terry Wilson, 30 yards on third down, making touchdown passes on third and long. That kind of stuff can't happen. And if you can make them drive, you got them. Because you're not running on this front seven.
No,
not consistent.
No, especially now that we got Reese and CC back. That's I heard you're talking about that on Tuesday.
Right.
That's going to make a huge difference, especially when it comes to what you're talking about with Fitz running. I think having CC back is going to make a huge difference. Where I think we'll be able to shut most of that down, at least on his side.
And you know, you'd have to say in this game, Florida's got the quarterback edge. I mean, Felipe Franks has totally outplayed Nick Fitzgerald this year. There ain't no way around it. He's outplayed the guy. And a lot of that's Dan Mullen. Everybody got excited about who the quarterback was. Well, don't worry about the quarterback. Worry about the quarterback coach. And the Florida Gators got one of the best in America. And Joe Moorhead has come up all but short. He ran his mouth, told he was going to make Nick Fitzgerald a better passer. Well, it ain't showed up on tape yet.
Oh, no, not
you
at all.
can't. You know this. You can't come in and take over a guy who's fixing to be a senior and change his damn mechanics and make him a better passer. Now, if he was a sophomore, you might have a shot. But a senior fixing to go pro? Come on, man. That's just dumb shit.
Yeah, I think everybody. This goes to the Mississippi State fans. Everybody in there kind of just. They thought Dan Mullen would leave, and this guy would just walk in there and just pull his magic.
Elevate. Elevate the program. Damn disrespectful.
They're realizing, exactly what Dan Mullen did. And like you said, Fitzgerald is a better athlete, or maybe not athlete. He's a better quarterback than Franks, but the difference is Mullen versus Moorhead, and you can see with the stats that despite Franks, maybe not having it all there mentally, his numbers have been amazing solely because of Dan Mullen.
Yeah, that's what the media missed out on. It's one thing to have talent, but a coach matters. And there ain't no way in hell Mississippi State was going to elevate without Dan Mullen. To me, that was a joke. I had them 6-6, and I stand by it.
We're looking at your schedule now. If you lose to Florida, you still got Auburn.
They're next. Auburn's next week. That's 3 in a row. Then you take a bye week and you go to LSU. Guess what? That's 4 in a row. Then you get Texas A&M. Guess what? That's 5. And then you play Alabama in a couple weeks. That's 6 losses for Mississippi State.
6.
Hell State, get ready for the hell damage. You know what I mean? Put the cowbells down, grab you a hot cup and shut the hell up. The game tags they're wearing, them little game pins they made up, no respect for a legend. Your damn head coach is still wearing Dan Mullen's old visor he left in the damn locker room. He's an imitator. You got to be a legend to wear a visor. And Joe Moorhead ain't no damn legend. He's a statue of a fool at best.
I think he's a good offensive coordinator.
Well, that's a coordinator. Will Muschamp was a damn good defense coordinator, but he ain't no head coach.
Yeah, you just can't walk up in the SEC and think you're just gonna go 9-3, 10-2. That's what they thought. We all told them. And they're seeing it now after what happened last week. Like, it just don't work like that. And hopefully, Saturday, they got humbled last week. I think this Saturday we walk up there with a win. I think they'll truly be humbled and realize exactly what they lost in Mullen.
To me, this win right here is going to springboard our season. This is going to get the media's attention. We're finally going to get the national respect we deserve. It kind of hurts they lost, but it don't bother me because a week ago, this was considered a top 10 team, a 10-2 team competing for the SEC West. Just because the media missed, don't mean this team ain't no good no more.
Exactly.
We better get some love for what we're fixing to do. And I don't think this game is going to be as close as people think. I think the Florida Gators are flying high. The momentum is cooking. This team believes. All 3 phases of the game are playing for each other and off of each other. This is a scary, scary Gator team coming into Starkville. And I don't think people realize how good we are just because all they remember is that 1 week at Gainesville when this team wasn't mentally focused and they didn't have their run defense with David Reese and C.C. Jefferson. Hell, you could run against that defense without David Reese and C.C. Jefferson. David Reese would make NFL front sevens better today.
I agree.
But I appreciate your time. Give me
people really didn't realize them too, especially Reese. he got a lot of hate, during the off season. But people didn't realize just how important them two were. And despite all of that, we still had the ball, drive with a chance to drive to win. So adding them on top of it, I think, Saturday you're really going to see it all come into full swing.
I would agree with you 100%, man. I mean, that's what made me so mad. A lot of the media talked about being soft, and they talked about a McElwain mentality. This team ain't got no McElwain mentality, or they wouldn't have bounced back the way they did. You don't go into Tennessee and raise that kind of havoc on accident. That was a team ready to play. Don't give me Tennessee's that bad. Florida made them look that bad. They didn't give us nothing. I mean, did you see that pick Brad Stewart made? That ain't a normal play. I mean, that ain't giving nobody nothing. That's taking it.
All the media, Tennessee media, are like, we gave the game away. I was like, those weren't just throwing the ball straight to them, flat out turnovers. It was hard work, ethic, athleticism. I mean,
Polite hit that guy, knocked the ball in the air, and Reese caught it. Those ain't just gimme plays. Those are effort plays.
Yeah, so
we outmanned them. We outmuscled them. But give me a final score, man. What do you think about this game this weekend? Give me your final thoughts, and I'll get you out of here. I really appreciate you doing this with me.
No problem. I've been thinking about it all day. I do think it's going to be a little bit lower scoring, just because I think the first quarter they're both going to try to fill each other out. Because Mississippi State, they know Dan Mullen knows the playbook, so I feel like they're going to try to switch it up and do too much. And by the fourth quarter, if our defense, can get a turnover, I would say 28-17 Florida.
Oh, damn. You're the man, brother. I said 28-17. I said 27-17. The caller before you said 28-17. Y'all are good, man.
Okay.
Y'all are good, man.
I mean,
y'all are good.
Yeah, it's gonna be about that score. I would say, 17-14 halftime, and I think, a pick six, major turnover in the third quarter is gonna swing it, and we'll pull away in the fourth.
I like you thinking, but I think the Gators jump up early, get the crowd out of it, and I think Mississippi State's in for a long day, man. I don't think the final score will be indicative of how bad we whipped their ass. I'll say that.
I hope you're right. I really do. Like I said, I mean, I am confident going into this game.
You didn't have it. You didn't have his confidence in the preseason. You didn't have his confidence before this week. Nobody had this team winning this game.
No, I mean, I was wrong. You called it, but most of us, we had, Mississippi. I had Mississippi State chalked down as a loss. As a toss-up, but I had it as a loss, preseason, but I also didn't. But once I saw, what they look like, it's not just beating Tennessee, it's how they beat Tennessee in that atmosphere. Right. I don't think Starkville's not going to be anything for them.
You already know it, man. It's half the stadium. They might as well just cut that place in half. I've seen high school stadiums bigger than that place. I know you have too. I know you have too in the state of Florida, man. Come on.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal. But I appreciate your time, man. You're the man, Pat.
Yep, no problem. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, you're the best. Go Gators.
Go Gators.
Oh, my man. Let's see if we can hang it up with a Swamptrain. Get y'all out of here real quick. Mama, come on in. Sit down with us. Talk some football with us. Don't be scared of the light. Going back? I love it. I'm sorry about that. Poor thing. Can't catch a break.
Hello?
It's that Swamptrain.
What's up, buddy?
Man, just give me a little preview of what you think about this game. I won't keep you long. I know you're probably busy.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the old barbershop trying to get me a good old haircut, get me a good fade going.
Oh, you're in the barbershop. Ain't no like barbershop talk for football talk. Tell me about it.
Yeah,
What y'all talking about in there?
Say that again. I'm sorry, bro.
I said there ain't no like sports talk in the barbershop. What y'all talking about in there?
As a matter of fact, we were just talking about the Gators, man, and what we're going to do up there at Mississippi State, man.
We're going to turn Starkville into Gainesville.
Man, we're going to turn in the game, but I told him on the radio I was going Martin Luther King style on him. That's how important this game is to the Gators, man.
It really is.
I had this for the coach, man. We'll go Martin Luther King style on him right here.
Hey, what I tell you in the preseason? We might lose every damn game, but we ain't losing this game for damn all.
That's what I told my partner. I said, man, my buddy Lance said we don't win. Now another game, we got to win this one up in Starkville. That's a must win.
This team is really I mean, they really rebounded, man. You can say what you want about the competition. You can only play your schedule. But David Reese and CeCe Jefferson coming back has really elevated this front seven to championship level, man.
You know, I hate to even say it, but you know, I don't like to give excuses. But I truly feel like if we would have had David Reese and CeCe Jefferson in that game, it would have been a different outcome. I really do believe that.
Oh, you know,
but
and I know.
Congratulations to Kentucky. We'll get it, so.
Yeah, they'll fall out. They're not a team that you worry about losing to, as far as you're not going to catch them, because they're not going to lose another game. You know they'll lose a couple along the way. But what you got to do is take care of business. And again, this is a springboard to our season as far as media attention, national attention. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, we're winning the next 2 weeks. And the Gators are going to be in top 10 when 2 weeks ago they said our season was over. We're fighting for a ball game. You're talking about a top 10 team right here.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I would say we'll win the next 2. Without a doubt. I think we're going to beat Georgia, to tell you the truth. If we win against Mississippi State and we take down LSU, I do believe the Gators have a good chance of going in and taking down LSU right here in the Swamp. I believe.
There ain't no doubt about it, man. And you ain't seen
no doubt about it. I believe.
You tell them about the home crowd that's going to be for the LSU game. We ain't seen a home crowd like this in 10 years. They're showing up this time. Oh,
I think the Swamp will be packed to capacity, man. You got 30 plus recruits coming in. It's already hard to beat the Gators in the Swamp. You know, I think we'll be good. I think the Gators take that W. Yeah, I go for that.
Hey, when Tim Tebow's coming to be honored, people are going to show up. I mean, that's just it. Well, I mean, when this guy's going into the ring of honor, people are showing up. I mean, your grandma wants to come to the game. Your aunt wants to come to the game. You got cousins wanting to come. I mean, you know, your sister's probably interested in football. That's just what happens when Tim Tebow comes to town.
I agree 100%. I think Dan Mullen, if he follow your recipe and go in there and keep this ball on the ground, and I think Dan Mullen come out on top over here. I really do.
Hey, I'll get you out on this, man. I won't keep you long. I know you're busy. But tell me, man, who would have ever thought that Felipe Franks would be out playing Nick Fitzgerald at this point in the season? Nobody in Gator Nation. I know that for sure. Not even myself would have made a prediction like that.
Who thought he'd be tied with Tua Tagovailoa in a lot of stats right now? Nobody.
Right, and he's doing it, and he's doing it throwing the ball less than 20 times. I mean, the guy, you look up at the end of the game.
It make me think Dan Mullen heard what you said.
Dirt to glitter, baby.
He had to. He had to hear exactly what you said because he's keeping him under that. He's keeping him under 20 times. Hey, man. Keeping the ball on the ground.
Hey, we called him out.
What Lance said.
Jeff Cardozo asked him the question. In hindsight, do you think you might have threw the ball too many times against Kentucky? And he admitted to it. You know, of course, he took the coach answer. You always go with a game plan, but the game plan ain't been like that since.
Nope. He had to hear what Lance and Jasper said.
Here's the deal, man.
If you were standing where I was standing at right now and looking out this window right here, man, I've probably seen in the last time, man, the last minutes we talked on this phone, I've probably seen 30 calls pass by here with Gator logos, Gator flags, everybody just flying them right here in Gainesville, man. You got to see this, man. This looks beautiful, man. They're supporting the Gators, right? It's coming along, man. It's coming along. I really enjoyed my time down there, man. The people in Gainesville are great, man. You're a lucky man to live down there because you're right, man. You can just feel the buzz. You can just feel the buzz, man. And and the place I was wasn't even that big, but you can just feel the energy, man. Man, let me tell you one thing. When they go take down Mississippi State, I can only imagine how people will be in Gainesville then. I can only imagine. It'll be lit.
I can't wait for it. I know you can. Any final thoughts, man? You got a prediction on this game or anything? I really appreciate you doing this with me, man. You know I love you, bro.
Well, I'm gonna stick with you, Lance. I'm gonna roll with you. Keep it under 20. Keep it under 20 passes. Keep the ball on the ground. I'm looking for CeCe Jefferson, David Reese to have another big game. I'm looking for the defense to look very similar to what they did to Tennessee, and that's get turnovers and that's frustrate the quarterback. I really do. I think if they follow that recipe, I think we come out with a W.
I love what you're saying, man. I got it 34-17 Gators, man.
34-17 Gators. I think I told somebody on the radio 31-24 Florida.
What?
Give me that one more time.
I'm predicting 31-24 31-24 Florida.
Ooh, close game. I love it. Hey, you could be right, man. It's going to be a battle to the end. We're going to turn Starkville into Gainesville, man. Spread the word. Hey, man.
Hey, but I tell you what.
Tell me. Go ahead. If you got time, we got time, baby. I ain't trying to rush you off.
If it seems to be a blowout, I will be calling you during the game. I'll give you a call.
Give me a call, man. Cause I tell you, man, we go live after the games, man. I know you're going to be fired up. So if you got one of them good rants, I know you're known for. Don't be scared to call Anson Jasper after the show, man. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Bet that up.
All right, man.
I might be full of Michelob's, but bet that up.
I don't care. hey, we're all high on something. They just don't want to admit it. Go Gators.
Go Gators, baby.
They just don't want to admit it.
Did you say 31-24?
Yeah. Close game. Swamptrain. Swamptrain's the man. Y'all catch him out on Twitter at Swamptrain. And catch him on the tailgate. He always makes mind-blowing calls, man. The guy's a legend, man. I got to tell you. We'll try, let's give Lady Gator a call before it gets too late. I ain't talked to her. She ain't been on the show lately, man. She's my favorite caller. I'm gonna try to keep the show short for y'all. So I know y'all Hey, I appreciate you guys' love, man. Appreciate you.
Hello?
How you doing tonight, Lady Gator?
What's up, Lance?
I'll catch you at a bad time.
I got a couple minutes to spare. I'm at the gym working hard.
Oh, you still throwing that iron around like it's paper.
I'm in love with the gym. What can I say?
Hey, I love your spirit about it. I mean, you are a champion now.
Yeah, that's true.
So we gotta add that to the resume. I mean, that don't go ignored on the Lance and Jasper show. This lady's a weightlifting competition champion. First event you tried out in, you won a championship, correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct. In my weight class and one of the top 3 lifters at the meet.
I'm proud of you, man. I love you to death, man. You know that. But tell me how you feel about this game, because you know and I know in the preseason, everybody said this was a loss. Last week, this was a loss. Hell, they had us losing in Rocky Top. So tell me, how's the momentum swung, and where's your confidence level at right now, Lady Gator?
Well, before the season, even I said that I thought it would be a loss because, of how the team, I guess.
Tradition.
Yeah, tradition. And, they've always, I don't know what it is with Mississippi teams, but they've always given us a hard time. I don't know what it is. But after watching the last couple games and the fact that, Mullen knows this, I don't know why, but I was more worried about Tennessee than I am about Mississippi State.
Me too. I was in the preseason. I said in the preseason, going to Knoxville is a hell of a lot tougher than going to Starkville. And I said it, you might lose every game on the schedule, but you're not losing this game. There's a mental focus to this game, and this team has already responded. So Dan Mullen's got the attention of this team. He's definitely putting his mentality in on this team because it's showing up on Saturdays. And when you get guys like David Reese and C.C. Jefferson in your front 7, you're playing at a championship level. And our defensive line, we don't always get the sack. But, man, we're pushing people. We're collapsing pockets.
Yeah, I think, don't we lead the nation in turnovers on defense?
Yeah, we do. 14.
So, we're doing something. And Frank, he's tied with Tua with touchdowns. So,
it's amazing, man.
It's slowly but surely getting to where we need to be. We're still not there yet, but we're making progress.
But every team's trying to get better. If you're quit trying to get better, you're not winning in life. You won a championship, but you're still in there working.
Oh,
if you ain't trying to get better, you're behind. So, there's always work to be done. But what bothers me is when the media says Florida ain't earned it. Teams are giving it to them. Well, teams are giving it to Georgia, but nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. I've watched those Georgia games. I don't understand how Missouri blew that. That was ridiculous.
Hurts my heart.
Georgia's getting lucky. I'm sorry.
Teams are giving them the game, but somehow they're number 2 based off last year. And until we win this weekend and we knock out LSU, we're not going to get no respect. But that's the way I like it. Me against the world. Us against the world. And I'm going to tell you, 2 weeks from now, the Florida Gators will be a top 10 team.
Yeah, let me just say one more thing on Georgia. I don't know if you heard that caller, I guess today on Feinbaum, the Georgia caller said that Georgia would destroy Alabama. I don't know what kind of crack these fans are smoking, but it's like every ever since they got to the freaking national championship, they have got this big ass head, and they think they're like this good shit. Like I don't understand where this arrogance is coming from. But I'm getting sick of this shit. It's pissing me off, and I can't wait for the damn game at this point. Those fans, I can't stand all the little rats that be commenting in your comments.
Right.
Can't stand them. Like, ugh. Tired of it.
Yeah, they talk a lot of stuff, but you know and I know, man, we dominated them 3 out of 4 years. And if Jim McElwain had a winning
don't tell them that.
I mean, if Jim McElwain had a winning record against Georgia, you know what Dan Mullen's fixing to do. And here's the deal. I mean, luckily, I just started my show late. If I'd have started the other 3 years, you wouldn't be able to find a Georgia fan on this damn show. But we just came in at the right time. And I came in at the right time on purpose. I wanted them at the peak. Because second place is as high as you'll ever get.
Yeah, stop it, Lance. You're speaking facts. You know they can't handle facts.
Can't. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, you can't mention 3 out of 4. They don't know what that means. I mean, they you know.
No, they forgot about all that.
Well, 2 things they can't do: add and subtract. But they can pay for play. Figure that out. You can't add and subtract, but you can pay for play. I don't understand. But give me a prediction on this game if you got one. I don't want to keep it too long. I know you're trying to get your work on, but I always enjoy talking to you. You're the best, man.
Well, I think this game is, there's a lot of emotion. So I think that at the end of the day, it's going to be a close contest, but I think it's going to be 24-17 Florida. That's my prediction.
Good pick. Swamptrain had them 31-24, so both of y'all got them winning by 7. Close game. I like that. That's a good thing.
Close, emotional game. That's the only reason why I said it.
Yeah, a lot of emotions in this game, man. You're right about that. I'm excited for it, man. When the schedule came out, this is what we waited for. Tennessee, Mississippi State, and LSU. We're going to find out for real about the game. I appreciate your time, Lady Gator. You're the best.
All right, my friend. I'll see you. Well, I'll hear from you on Saturday after the game.
Oh, man. Call me up or I'll call you. Whatever happens first, we both going to be inside.
All right.
All right, go Gators.
Go Gators.
All right, we rolling along. Let's see if we can get Clay on here. I told Clay I'd give him a call.
Okay.
We had a little trouble.
Who we calling now?
But I think we're back on good. See what he has to say for us, though.
Oh, God.
I don't feel like y'all on the screen, but I will. I'm not gonna answer. He's pretty busy. He's got
forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
He's got some weird. He's got family stuff he has to deal with, so I respect that. But Clay, if you're watching, listen, give us a call back. Let's give boss. Really, let's call around. I really want to talk to that son.
Now.
I told him I was gonna call him tonight. Don't mean he'll answer. He usually don't. But we'll give him a shout on the last Jasper show. We got these are my buddy Swamptrain, Lady Gator. I've known these folks for years. We've been talking Gator ball all off season. It's been a good time, man. It really gives me something to do because I'm always thinking Gator football.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
You don't love me like you used to. He's scared to death. He's scared to death. What'd you say, boss? I know boss ain't paying the cost tonight, but we'll give him a shot. Oh damn! Don't call Bobby Joe. Every damn comedy says in there. Everybody loves Bobby Joe. They keep asking, when Bobby Joe come back on the show? Shit, I don't know Bobby Joe like to talk football that much. He probably ain't saying shit with a mouthful.
What's up, man?
Oh, just got off the phone with Swamptrain and Lady Gator, man. We getting it down on the Lance and Jasper show tonight. Tough act to follow, bro. But
Yes, sir.
lot of Gator fans in the world, but there's only one boss. I mean, we talking to Bossgator right now. I mean, you were talking over their head on Gator Radio today. I mean, they had to get off the phone with you, boss. They don't understand that kind of stuff. I mean, you were over their head. I mean, that was beautiful talk when you talk about the line of scrimmage. Most people can't take it to that level, man.
Yeah. Man, I tell you though, I'm really excited about the Gators right now. It seems like every week we're taking a positive step in the right direction.
And I like the way that it seems like Dan Mullen doesn't try to make his players fit his system. He tries to contour his system to his players. So I really like that. I really like that. And I'm telling you right now, you better get us now.
You ain't getting us now. Oh no.
This is about the best chance you're gonna have to get us.
It's top 10 team.
Get us now.
This is a top 10 team you're looking at right here. I mean, when we win these next 2 weeks, it's top 10. I ain't trying to get ahead of myself, but I felt all summer we were winning this game. I mean, this is one of them. The team's already focused. You can already tell that the media lied when they talked about a McElwain mentality, because the last 2 weeks I've seen nothing but a Mullen mentality. And let me tell you this about Mississippi State: ever since they lost Savage as their strength coach, they went from rock monsters to Play-Doh.
I don't know, but Lance, I tell you, that Mullen name tastes pretty good now. But I tell you, this don't be confused. This is the biggest game of the year so far.
Yeah, I'm right.
And
we knew that coming into the season. This is the stretch we talked about, boss. Tennessee, Mississippi State, and LSU. We got one down, and nobody would have gave us a chance a week ago. But you could really argue we should be the favorite in this game based on quarterback play and defense. We've outplayed them both.
Yeah, but the only thing that I say when you're dealing with 18 to 21-year-olds, you just don't know. You don't know how they're going to respond to that loss. You don't know which way. And so that's the whole thing, the beauty of college football. We just don't know how they will respond, and we really don't know how Florida is going to respond to having success either. So that's when it comes down to coaching, planning, preparation, all that kind of stuff. And I think Florida has the edge on that. But, man, I'm just excited about it. I'm looking a little down the road. I think 3 of the hardest games that we got to play unknowns in South Carolina, Vanderbilt, and Missouri. Those are the games that you just hate, you dread, because it's easy to look past those 3 teams. Most times you playing LSU, you're gonna be on CBS. All the lights are gonna be there, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I one game at a time. I'm excited about it, and.
Well, they're talking about they're asking me how's Felipe Franks going to handle the blitz. I mean, he's only throwing the ball 18 times a game right now, so you ain't really got a lot of time to blitz. And if you're blitzing, you're leaving our receivers one-on-one, and I like that matchup.
I think that Felipe is he's one of those dirty slingers. He's not going to run out of the pocket and run 30 yards on you and kill you like that, but he likes to get dirty. Like he likes that nasty, like step out of the way, sling one. Like that play against Tennessee, he broke 1 tackle. You know what I mean? He likes that when he can mix it up a little bit and be the slinger.
Yeah, he's got more escapability than running ability. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely, exactly. Thank you for bailing me out there.
Hey man, I got you back, man. I know what you see. It's just hard to get the words out sometimes, but I know what you're seeing out there, man. He definitely, when he gets outside the pocket. I mean, we talked about it with Emory Johnson. Felipe Franks, I mean, he's no longer just running out of bounds with the ball. He's throwing it away. He's hitting plays downfield. He's getting it to his players. I mean, he may not hit everything underneath, and he don't always see everything correct. But every time you look up, the man's got multiple touchdowns in a game. I mean, last week, I was surprised he had 4 touchdowns in that game because it was a quiet performance. And that's what you need from your quarterback, is a quiet performance. When you're committed to the run, you got a championship level front 7, and you're playing special teams. That is a recipe for success, and nobody's playing better special teams than the Gators in the country. And this front 7 with David Reese and CC back is a whole nother unit.
And also, Dan Mullen knows how to make you taste success. He understands immediately that the 12-2 stat line means a lot. So he he addresses that. He wants him to come along, and everybody's jumping on the low number of total plays. But if you've been watching the game, you know why. It's been because we've been hitting home runs. Hey, baby, I take a home run over a 300 hit. Would you take a 35 home run over 300 hitter?
What Coach Sauter always say? I don't want to coach hard for 3 yards.
That's right.
Who wants to coach hard for 3 yards? Damn.
So you see the home run ability. You see the effect of the takeaways. You see the effect of a fast defense that's running to the ball, that's running to make plays, that's no longer thinking as much. They're reacting, they're acting, and not responding on that. So, tonight, Lance from Jasper, Tennessee, I'm giving you the drive-in version. This is the drive-through version. I want everybody to know that the Gators are taking it on Saturday, baby. I can see 24-17 in Starkville. Make it real, all the way from Gainesville, baby.
Oh,
say it live.
Oh, you the man, Bossgator. You have a great night, man.
All right.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Go Gators, man.
That's like one Gator said.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. He took me to the drive-thru. Keep it real all the way to Gainesville. My man. My man.
He went 24.
I'm gonna get one more guy in here before I call my man here.
Who's that?
He said he might be up tonight. Cause we're getting the dogs in here tonight. I ain't getting a lot of views on the live, but tell your friend, go back and watch the show, man. We got some real conversation with some real folks. These are the guys I trust the most. And I don't trust many folks. So that's just how it is. Cause I ain't a media. Fuck the media. What's this dog man forever tweeting on my show? Man, if you want to comment on the show and you're a Georgia fan, call the damn show. 423-509.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Hell, don't be scared, man. I mean, you want top. Don't hide behind a pen, man. Have some guts. Come out behind the curtain. Let's talk some football. Last call right here, unless somebody has the guts to call up. Let's see. Actually,
Is that Dusty? No.
No. What Skylight? Is that boy I had?
No.
Don't we have somebody on Socks? There we go.
Socks,
Let's give my man Socks a try to see what's up here. See what's happened on the Lance and Jasper show. 423-509-7007. Give us a call, man. Don't top your opinions. I don't give a shit about that. Let's have a conversation. You know so damn much. Missouri's running on Georgia. You don't want none of the Gators, man, all right? I never said Tennessee would beat Georgia. I'll tell you right now who's going to beat Georgia. You're looking at Florida and you're looking at Auburn. Nobody else is beating Georgia but them two teams, all right? 10-2. Georgia Bulldogs. You heard it first. I wouldn't even pick LSU to beat Georgia right now. I would. I'll give Georgia that much credit. Even though they ain't done shit. Play some weak ass teams. Georgia getting 3 losses. Oh, you got LSU beat them? I wouldn't say that. I don't trust LSU. Florida gets down with their ass, they ain't gonna have a team left.
Can't wait.
So after Florida softens them up, I'm sure Georgia will be able to take them out. Oh. Talk to me, sweet lips. How we doing, man? Lance and Jasper.
Oh, what's up, man?
Man, I'm doing well. I just can't wait to turn Starkville into Gainesville. How about you, my friend?
I know, right, man. I'm out here by Clemson making this delivery.
Oh, Lord. Hit me back.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
What? Well, hey, man, I know you got to work, bro. I won't keep you.
Oh, okay. Hey, Lance, I'm going to call you right back, Lance.
Take your time, man. I know you got to work. Oh, everybody's at work. Smokes at work. He's texting back. Let's get my man a try for a minute. I'm waiting on this big 3 roll-up. I was hoping they'd call if I get off the show. Y'all hear some real fire. But it don't look like it's coming. I'll give this man 5 and we out. Time is it? So I'm so early for the big 3. I'm calling it about 9. They'll have to keep me up on that. Pisses me off even more. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you feel about this game, my friend? You got time?
Yes, sir. Man, I'm excited.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, because this is what I was asked by the media today. Peter Burns. How do you think? How do you think Felipe Franks handles the pressure he's going to see on Saturday night?
Well, statistically speaking, he's the number 3 quarterback in the country in QBR against pressure. So that's why he's being faced. There's any circumstance that you would look at a quarterback and say, hey, that guy's under pressure right now. Felipe Franks is more efficient than almost any quarterback in the country.
Hey, hold on a second. Hey, let me call you right back. I do apologize for this. I'll call you right back, I promise. My man, you back with me?
Hey, lad.
I'm sorry, man. I know you're working, man. We'll keep it short. Just go ahead and give me a little rant, and I'll get you out of here.
Oh, no, man, I'm good now. I'm finna get loaded. I'm at this mission in facing Clemson on my way to Tuscaloosa.
Oh, damn. Truck driving, baby. Truck driving.
Hell yeah.
Representing Gator Nation across the world, son.
Hey, not only we gonna shock the world, but we been telling them this shit, Lance.
Hey, we did. We talked about it in the parking lot, baby.
For real.
Walmart parking lot, we had this discussion. I mean, we already know what was supposed to happen with these Gators. They finding out. Next week we'll be top 10, baby.
For real, Lance. And you told that the second was pretty good. Goddamn it. Now the world gonna see. Goddamn it. We the motherfuckers that need to be beat. They just call us early in the season. And goddamn it, I want Mississippi State ass so goddamn bad right now.
I can't wait, man. I told him, man, put your cowbells down, grab you a hot cup, and shut the hell up, because you ain't going to have much to cheer about. And I'm going to tell you, I mean, they're talking about a wide out. They talking about a wide out. Once you get a yellow out, because your coach has got a yellow belly, he's spineless, he ain't got no damn guts, he made all these promises he can't back up, and I'm going to tell you this, and he better start looking for a new job, because his ass ain't going to survive SEC country, my friend.
You damn sure ain't finna survive SEC country. That bullshit he got running over there. And he's still in Mullen offense. Who can run Mullen offense better than Mullen?
Oh, he's running his mouth how he's going to take that program from good to great. Man, they're going to fall back.
Yeah, like Fitzgerald. He's falling back right now. He's declining right now.
You damn right.
Without that damn quarterback whisper.
Yeah, damn Mullen, he turned dirt to glitter, man. You know what I know. What I tell you, though.
I'm looking at some shit with these LSU fans. They all hyped up like they gonna beat us, man. I'm trying to figure out what the hell they over there drinking. I know it ain't no Mullen they got some shit that's spiked up right now. God damn it, gonna keep it on the table for me all night.
You damn right, man. Priest don't.
Oh, yeah.
For real, man. Every week we get better and better. This week we're going to be even better than we were last week. The week after that, we're going to be better than we were the week before. And Georgia going to be in for a shot when we get to their ass.
Yeah, coming off a bye week, man. I can't imagine what damn Mullen's got in store for them punks.
Oh, my God. I can just imagine how that playbook going to be open after that bye week, man. But, Lance, hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, since CC and the linebacker, what's the boy name?
Reese. David Reese.
Yeah, he gave a Reese back. Man, that's
game
shit,
changer.
man. How you gonna run on us?
He's a game changer, man. And that's why I got so pissed off, man. Because everybody's talking about soft. This team ain't soft, man. They didn't have their horses, man.
Yes, man. We finna got down shot the motherfucking world, man. We finna win the East. Take this shit to goddamn. Take this shit all the way to goddamn Atlanta. Take down Alabama, man. And get us in the Final Four, goddamn it. Come on, bring it on.
I don't do it. I just. Man, you're a bad man. You're a bad man. Man, just think about it, man. Last week, man, I mean, they had like this team was done. They told me, Paul Feinbaum told me after week 2, my season was over. See you next year. What a dumbass. I mean, how stupid can you get writing a team off after week 2, man? I mean, that's just crazy as hell.
That That's dumb as hell, man. They don't understand this.
They ain't got Gator vision, baby. They ain't got that Gator vision we got, man.
They ain't got it. And when they see it, they starting to see it. They gonna start really smelling that Mullen next weekend. Well, this weekend, after the weekend after that, after we run this table, oh my God.
Talk about this, man. I don't know if I told you this, but I know I said it on my show. I seen Tim Tebow struggle when Dan Mullen left. So it's no surprise to me that Nick Fitzgerald's going to struggle because I told people Nick Fitzgerald will struggle without Dan Mullen. And here we are today. That man is struggling. He don't know whether to shit or go blind, my friend.
For real. Yes, Tim Tebow damn sure struggling. Like I said, Urban Money caught a heart attack after Dan Mullen.
About killed his ass.
He couldn't take it no more, goddamn it. They don't know who the quarterback was for that man. And then when he went and took that mediocre program, not even mediocre, a program that don't even really supposed to be in the SEC. He took that program and made it to gold, goddammit.
Yeah, Joe Moorhead, man, he showed no respect when he came in there talking about Nick Fitzgerald, clean off a mantle because you're going to win the Heisman. Nick Fitzgerald, I need to know your ring size. I mean, he said the first question he asked the team was raise your hand if you've ever won a championship. Well, guess what? You ain't winning no damn championship. Put your hands down.
For real, goddammit. How the hell you going to win one at Mississippi State? Goddammit, the best quarterback the best coach in the SEC couldn't even do it.
You better believe it. You ain't winning the Mississippi State. Cowbells and fat girls just on the track, man.
For real, they damn sure ain't, man. God damn it.
I mean, they keep talking about the crowd being a factor. I mean, you're from Florida, man. You're from Florida. Do cowbells and fat girls show your eye, man?
Hell no.
You ain't even looking at that. You ain't even looking at that. You focus inside the lines. You scared of what you might see in Mississippi. You talking about inbred. You talking about sisters and brothers.
And they had 100,000 motherfuckers in goddamn Tennessee yelling in the first fucking minute of the game. Them motherfuckers shut the fuck up.
Hey, I don't know if you've seen the pregame on TV, but you see our team run over there to the crowd and cheer them on. And they're trying to cheer all that shit. We wasn't scared. We welcome that.
I was actually home last weekend, so I was enjoying myself. I was just in and out watching the game. When I seen it was a blowout, I stopped watching. I had to watch the replay.
Man, we beat their ass down. It was a beautiful sight, man. It was over in the second quarter, man.
Yeah, man.
And our media, Pat Dooley had us losing that game 20-9. 20-9 he had us lose. Dan Mullen going to score 9 points? What kind of respect? I mean, this guy... he blew my damn mind, man. That is so disrespectful to a Dan Mullen Colts team to predict 9 points.
You heard the news about Copeland yet?
No, I haven't, man. But I'd love to see him get the ball this weekend. What a surprise that would be.
Yes, man. I want to see Copeland out there, man.
I definitely expect him back by LSU, man. Because he's been practicing. I know he's been practicing. But he ain't seen the field yet.
I follow him on IG, and I know he's been getting it in, and he ain't been on that damn card no more. He been on like this app thing for his knees or whatever. But I know he ain't on that shit no more.
You the man, brother. Hey, man.
I know one thing. After we win this SEC championship this year, we're gonna run through the goddamn college football playoffs so goddamn fast, they gonna know what the fuck hit them.
They gonna get windburn speed, son.
For real.
They gonna get windburn.
The recruits. Oh my God. Georgia know how to shut that shit down. We're gonna be getting all the recruits. Goddamn it.
Georgia's in trouble. Georgia's in trouble, man. We win these next 2 weeks, you're going to see our recruiting jump in the top 10 because we got 30 recruits coming to the swamp again for LSU, and they ain't just we ain't talking about little fish. We talking about deep sea fishing, baby. Deep sea recruits. We talking about top talent in the country.
At first, man, I didn't understand what Mullen was doing when he wasn't recruiting in the state of Florida like that. He was always outside the state. Now I get what he was saying because he knows that if he wins, he can win the state. That's why he was always outside the That's why he was outside the state like that.
They'll come naturally, man. If you win, when the Gators are good, there ain't no competition for recruiting. You might as well just back up the fence. We'll put a fence up.
Going back up.
We'll put a fence up.
Back the fuck up.
We already digging holes for the fence post. The fence is coming up in December, baby.
That's damn sure right. right, man. Because I was just about to tune you in. I see you had popped on live. I was just about to start tuning in. Goddamn it.
Hey, man, I'll tell you. I gotta tell you, man. I had some of my buddies I've been friends with for years on. So you go back and check it out, man. You'll enjoy it. But I tell you, man, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna wrap it up, man. You the best. You got a final score?
Go Gators, man.
You got a final score?
Huh?
You got a final score?
Oh, I'm predicting. I'm saying 42-13.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man. God, man, I'm going to hit you up Saturday night. If you can answer, that'd be great. If you can't, I understand. I know you're driving.
For your phone calls, not damn sure be tuning in as soon as you go live.
You're the best, man. I love your support, man. You means a lot to me. You're the best. Go Gators.
Hell yeah, man. Always, man. Go Gators.
Go Gators. All right, let me get my boy back on there. I told him I'd call him back.
Don't forget what's his name called too.
Yeah. We got 25 on here now. Maybe I'm starting this show too early. We need to start jumping on at 8 instead of 7. There's 24 on there now. And I'm burnt out.
Speaker.
My man.
Oh, wait. It's just now. Rain's got everything messed up. Wait forever for it to go through. See, my phone doesn't want to call.
Oh, mercy. I lost my best might have lost the quarterback.
How you doing?
My man. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But I was asking you, how do you think Felipe Franks deals with his pressure? You were talking about the QBR under pressure. Tell him about that one more time.
Yeah, I think he has a 155 QBR under pressure. You know, that's about even with what he's doing when he's not even under pressure. Which means he's consistent in the standpoint that when he's under pressure, he's not playing any worse than he is when he's not under pressure. And actually, what we saw against Tennessee when he got out of the pocket and he looked downfield and he was able to get the ball to a wide open swing, that's something that he couldn't do last year that he is doing this year. And that's showcasing that he's being coached well. I think Brian Thompson's doing an amazing job, and I think he's been working on scrambling drills all week. You know, because you could beat a secondary regardless of how good the defensive line is if you can play proper scrambling rules when you get out of the pocket. Now I want to encourage Felipe to stay in the pocket when he can, because sometimes you might see the pressure come, but if you have proper pad level and placement on the offensive line, they can take care of that pressure no matter what. Which I saw against Tennessee. I thought we're pretty disciplined from a pad level and discipline level on the O-line against Tennessee. Of course, I'll say this, and I want to 10 minutes. The way you're thinking. But 10 minutes. The offensive line for the Gators played pretty well against Tennessee's defensive line. Now, I know Mississippi State's way better, so I look forward to this week.
We're way better.
Actually, yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Tell me this, man. I just feel like I just
be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah. I mean, their whole defensive line, I'm more worried about them getting pressure up the middle because I know we got the tackles to handle their edge rush, but I'm not sure if we got it up the middle to handle the guys that got a defensive tackle. They got some pretty stuff. They're deep across the line, which really causes a problem. But I'll say this, man. If you're gonna neutralize a front seven, I mean, a defensive line, especially one that's as aggressive as they got, you got to have a great play caller. And I think that Mullen can get the misdirection going. I think he's going to throw it to the running back. I think the tight end could be a factor. I think if you're blitzing Felipe Franks, you're leaving guys one-on-one. And I think our slot guy, whoever that chooses to be this week, should have a big game along with the tight end because you cannot match up one-on-one with these receivers. All you can hope for is our quarterback don't make the right read or he's inaccurate, which could happen. But Dan Mullen's going to have the game plan in place. We just got to execute, man. This game's going to get ugly. And the Mississippi State fans ain't going to have much to cheer about.
Yeah, man. I'm still holding to my 34-23 score.
I like that score. I got 34-17.
24-30.
I know I said 27 earlier, but I remember this morning I was thinking I had 34-17 Gators. So I like your pick. A lot of the people on here pick Gators winning by 7, which I can see a tight game, but I just think if it's a tight game, we lose. So I just think we got to blow them out or we're in trouble.
What was his
Yeah. Yeah, man. No, I think we can win regardless if it's tied or if it's. Oh man.
What was your final score, man? I'm sorry to interrupt you. What did you say your final score was? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
For this game?
Yeah.
34-23.
34-23.
11
right.
points.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, my friend.
Sorry.
We're trying to write all these down. I'm going to see who gets close. And
Hey, it's your show, so.
I know, but I ain't supposed to interrupt you, man. I apologize for that. That's a bad host.
My fault.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to do what I did before Kentucky. You know that I went on a rampage and I got super passionate and stuff. And I'm passionate. I'm excited about this one. That's your job.
Yeah. Be yourself. That's all I ask on this show. Everybody be themselves. It's just real talk with real people. No. If somebody else don't think you're passionate or somebody else don't like you're fired, I don't give a damn. Turn the channel. I mean, this is real talk with real people. We're not trying to make it big. I mean, but if you want real information, I'll put this show up against any Gator show you can watch. Go watch Gator Breakdown. I mean, them boys flipped out after week 2. And check out my show. Real information. We don't panic. We don't throw players on the bus. I give you the real truth. And I got to tell you right now, what I said in the summer is still coming true today when everybody else jumped off ship, labeled this team as 8-4, lucky to make a damn ball game, losing to Tennessee. Make me fucking sick, man. Them Gator shows on the internet, and I ain't trying to grab ratings or tell anybody not to watch them. But, man, you go watch the information on that show. You come back and catch my information. There ain't nobody in America can compete with the information I'm giving you on these Gators. And I hate to brag on myself, but that's that's facts, man. This year, it has been facts. We could go down the list, and it starts with the quarterback. I told them. Every show in America kept asking me, who's the quarterback? Don't worry about who the quarterback is. Worry about who the quarterback coach is. And ain't it funny, all of a sudden, Nick Fitzgerald's struggling and Felipe Franks is striding. That's because of the coach turning dirt to glitter in a hurry. And I told you, Tim Tebow struggled without Dan Mullen. I know Nick Fitzgerald's going to struggle without Dan Mullen. And what's happening before our eyes?
Yeah. No, you're right. I think that Nick Fitzgerald is going to throw a few picks in this game, and I believe at least one of them will be a pick 6.
I'd love to see it. I've been talking about it.
Yeah. No,
I'd love to see a pick 6, man. I've been talking about the pick 6 click, and I ain't seen a pick 6 yet. But we are getting a picks.
Hey, man, I wish I could be in Starkville for this game. The last time the Gators played in Starkville, 2009, I was there. I went there.
Oh, that's cool.
And I remember the 2 pick 6s that Tim Tebow threw. And you know why Tim Tebow threw those pick 6s? Because Dan Mullen knew Tebow's weaknesses, and Tebow was baited to throw him in a spot that he thought the guy was open, but he wasn't open. He got rotated in and watch the film. I believe that.
Well, I heard Dan Mullen talk about it the other night.
Same for Nick Fitzgerald. Okay, I know that Nick Fitzgerald is not the kind of passer to throw it downfield. Yet, if you look at Moorhead's offense, he's asking his quarterback to do a lot more than his quarterback can do. Okay, Felipe Franks thrives throwing the ball downfield. You saw that pass to Cleveland. You saw that pass to Swain. Man, he can throw the ball downfield. He can make passes. Nick Fitzgerald, I have yet to see him make quality passes like that against a good secondary.
He misses wide open guys. He misses wide open guys too, man. I mean, guys that got DBs beat by 5 yards, and he misses them running downfield. You cannot afford that in this game right here, and that's why I think Florida wins, because the windows Franks is going to be throwing in will not be as tight as what Nick Fitzgerald's seeing. He ain't seen a defense like this in the secondary.
Yeah, as good as Allen is from Kentucky, I believe that CeCe Jefferson is better. Okay,
I ain't going there.
You agree? You don't agree?
I think they're asked to do two different things in their system, so it's hard to really compare the players. I would say that.
No, you are. You compare. But all I'm trying to say is if you make the comparison between CeCe Jefferson and Allen, and what Allen was able to do against that offensive line last week and against Nick Fitzgerald last week, and you make that comparison, I'm going to say that we're going to force Nick Fitzgerald into at least 2 interceptions. Okay, he only ran the ball for 20 yards, about 20 yards last week. Now he got caught in the backfield at times, so that might be slightly misconstrued because he had to pass the ball quite a bit in that game because they got behind in the fourth
Bring him over here, so I know it'd be good.
But man, I believe that our defense is going to force turnovers. I believe we're going to be bar none the better team on special teams. You know, now my score that assumes 2 field goals from either side. But I think that in other elements of the kicking game and special teams, I think we're going to be better. I really do. Now I'm not saying that we're going to blow them out. I'm not saying we're going to march into Starkville and beat the living daylights out of them. I want to. I would love that. You know, we beat them up in Tennessee. Man, I'm going to be the happiest Gator fan in town, man. I would love to see that.
Go ahead and get happy, bro.
50 on that. Do I think that's going to happen? No. Do I think we're going to win? Yes. I'm excited about this game. Preseason, you ask me what game are you most excited about?
I don't see this game being close, man.
I'm excited about playing the Bulldogs. You're like, which Bulldogs? Mississippi State. Because you know what? Everybody's saying we're gonna play Georgia. You know, we're gonna lose to Georgia. You know, that's the only game on the schedule remaining where I think that we have a legitimate shot of not winning. I think we're gonna win out the rest of the games. Now, if we beat Georgia, great. But I'm not even going to go there.
Well, nobody thought we'd win this game either.
In this game right here.
Well, nobody thought we'd win this game either.
No.
But the narrative's changed. You win this week, you win next week. People's going to start recognizing the Gators are going to be a top 10 team. And that narrative will change, and the storyline's going to change. Like I told you, it was in the preseason, man. I don't know what the panic was about.
It's gauntlet, man. The next 2 weeks, it's a gauntlet for us.
I don't mind a gauntlet.
But hey, if we beat Mississippi State,
well, we had a bye week last week, so that helped.
A little bit, but we still had to play. We still play an SEC team. Now Tennessee might be the worst team in the SEC, but I think they're a little bit better.
If they're the worst team in the SEC, why did our media pick us to lose that game? Why did people tell me that? Why did people in the media tell me that was equal talent on the field?
Maybe equal talent, recruiting talent, but I think Butch Davis regressed the crap out of that team.
Say what you want. I'm just saying what the experts told me, man. I didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. But I'm just telling you how dumbass the experts are, man.
Lance, I got a question.
Go ahead.
I got a question. Have you ever seen a YouTube video where somebody pours bleach in a sports car and the engine?
No, man. I don't watch YouTube like that.
Who the heck would pour bleach in a sports car in the gas tank? That's how you kill a car. That's exactly what Butch Davis did to that Tennessee program. He literally had all these sports cars, all these Adonises of football players, and he literally poured bleach on them. Okay, you think Jim McElwain did an awful job? Man, Jim McElwain did an amazing job compared to what Butch Davis did. Man, not the trash can, it's the dumpster. Butch Davis turned that Tennessee program into a dumpster fire, man. But I'm not going to talk about that.
They don't need to. Hey, man.
We beat them bad.
I got to tell you.
Real bad.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate your time, man. You're a bad man. I'm going to catch up with you Saturday night.
Absolutely. I look forward to
get Gator Sam, man. Get Gator Sam to hook us up. I know we're going to win. I got 34-17, man.
Yeah. Yeah, actually,
I predicted this win in the preseason, man, because like I said, you might lose every game on the schedule, but you ain't losing this game for your coach. And if you're a true baller, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Call Gator Sam first on Saturday.
I don't know if I have his number, but I will call him, all right? Go Gators.
Yeah, I'll send you his number.
All right, that'll work. Yeah, man, because I miss Gator Sam, man. He's a bad man. All right, man. Y'all hook us up.
You raised me right, man. Go Gators.
You damn right he did. Go Gators.
Yep.
It's Gator Sam raised him right. That's about all I do. Oh, that was good. Jason, you need to call, man. I mean, this motherfucker called me out. I mean, I think I beat his ass last time. I know you ready to go, baby. We'll get out and just shit.
Whenever you get ready.
I didn't call him a socks back.
I'm in no hurry.
I gotta tell you.
I am in no hurry.
You watching the show, you calling the show. I ain't no hurry. I ain't got nothing to do tonight. It's fun to me. That's why I always like to come up and say, because I know y'all get burned out.
I'm fine.
It's a little rough, I understand. I didn't get Phyllis this time. I didn't call Phyllis up on it.
I'm fine.
What's up, man? You watch the show with your ass. I got you. Where my boy Socks at?
He's in there.
You want my holler back. Ow! I like how all these people run their mouth. Hey, man. Lance and Jasper, you got a few minutes?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm at work. But you good, though. I got a minute, though. What's going on?
Well, you just tell me how you feel about the game. I'm going to keep you long. Just give me your thought. They already know how I feel. How you feel, bro?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good about the weekend, bro. I feel like we go out and we execute. You know what I'm saying? We play the way we played last week. I know it's going to be a tougher challenge, and but I think we should have the confidence because we played in a hostile environment last week. I just feel like we go out and execute. I think we'll be fine.
I agree with
protect Frank. We got to protect Franks.
Yeah, I agree with those points, man. And I think the biggest protection Franks has this week is Dan Mullen as a play caller. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Right. I agree with that.
I think you're going to keep him off balance. I think you're going to see a lot of misdirection because that's what you got to do to a team that's aggressive.
Right.
You got to get them going one way and come back. You got to test their discipline and their eyes. If you can get a lot of window dressing going, you can beat teams like that. And by the time they figure it out, the game can be over.
Right. I'm looking for him to open up the playbook, too. I think the last 3 weeks he's been kind of, I want to say vanilla, but I think like last week against Tennessee, being that we had, good field position. I think we only ran, 54 plays the last 2 weeks. A lot of guys haven't got the touches, you know what I mean? So I'm looking for him to open up the playbook more this week.
I can guarantee you we had more plays for Kadarius Toney, and we had more packages we wanted to show. But the way the game played out, there was no need to show it. But you're going to see it this week.
Right, like I'm looking for the jet sweep. I'm looking for a lot of, a lot of, like you said, misdirection plays and everything. So I'm looking for them to open it up. We're gonna have to, man. The defense need to play stellar, man. They're gonna have to.
Well, damn well ain't holding out. He's trying to score as many points as he can this week. This is personal. Right. He said it tonight on the show. This game's personal. And most coaches won't give you that kind of talk. They give you coach speak. But he said it tonight on the show. This game's personal.
Right.
And this team, right, to it, man. This team playing good for him. They got his back, and at the level we're playing right now. I mean, I trust it. I trust this team wholeheartedly going on the road. I got 34-17. What do you got?
34-17. I'm looking at
Go big.
Probably about the same.
All right, I like it.
Probably about the same.
Yeah, I like that. Because I just think it's like if it's close, like if it's a one-score game, I'm talking about 3 or 4 point lead. I don't know if we win that game. I think we got to get ahead to win this game. I don't think we can.
We do. Even if we did win, but I don't care if we won 3-0. I want to.
Well, I don't either, but I don't think we can win this game if it's close.
You mean like if it's late in the fourth quarter and we maybe?
I just think if this game is decided by less than 7 points, the Gators lose.
Right. Hopefully it's not that close. We come out and be aggressive, man. Like I said, last couple of weeks, confidence. Felipe is getting better, and I'm looking for us to play well, play hard, and get the W on the road, bro.
Hey, we're gonna get it for you, man. I'm gonna call you up Saturday night. You got to work Saturday night?
No, I'm off, man. Hit me up, bro.
I'm gonna hit you up after the game, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun, I mean, because cowbells ain't gonna be ringing, but the Gators are going to be singing.
I got you, bro. I'm Saturday night.
All right, man. We'll grab Mississippi State a hot cup and shut the hell up, and we're going to get it done. I love it. Go Gators, man.
All right, thank you, bro. Bet.
We're going to whoop ass Saturday night. Y'all don't miss it. Yeah, I just made that up on spot. Write that down for me so I can put that on pause. Cowbells ain't going to be ringing, but the Gators are going to be singing. Y'all got there. Who do we have? What college stars? Was that all we had? I'll tell you, man, it's been fun. I appreciate everybody. This show's run long, but, man, I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the best. Gator Nation. Gator Nation.